Okay, hello, Eastern. My name is William, and now today I'm gonna read another part of the Bible. Today, uh, today I'm gonna read Exodus chapter 40. Okay. And I gotta remember that's pronounced Cheathamwood. But anyway, let's just get to So today we're gonna start that. Well, starting now. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, On the first day of the first month shalt thou up the tabernacle of the tent of the congregation, and thou shalt put therein the ark of the testimony, and cover the ark with a veil. And thou shalt bring the table, and set in the order the things that are to be set in upon it. And thou shalt be bringing in the candlestick and the light lamps thereof. And thou shalt set an altar of gold and incense before the ark of the testimony, and hanging of the door of the tabernacle. And thou shalt set an altar of the burnt offering before the door, and for the tabernacle of the tent of the congregation. And thou shalt set a laver between the tent of the congregation and the altar of the shalt put water therein. And thou shalt set up the court round about, and hang up the hanging at the court gate. Thou shalt take anointing oil and anoint the tabernacle and all there is therein, and thou shalt hallow it, and all the vessels thereof, and it shall be holy. Thou shalt anoint an altar of the burnt offering, and all his vessels of the sanctified of the altar, and it shall be altar most holy. And thou shalt anoint the laver and his foot, and sanctify it. And thou shalt bring Aaron and his sons unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and wash them with water. And thou shalt put upon Aaron and his holy garments, and anoint him, and sanctify him, and they only minister in doing unto priest's office. And thou shalt bring his sons, and clothe them with coats. And thou shalt anoint him, and thou, as thou didst anoint their father. They may minister unto me in the priest's office, for their anointing shall be everlasting priesthood without their generations. Thus did Moses, according to the Lord commanded him, so did he. And that came to pass in the first month, the second year, on the first day of the month, that the tabernacle was reared up. And Moses reared the tabernacle, and fastened his sockets, and then set up the boards thereof, and put the bars thereof, and reared up his pillars. And he spread the board of the tent over the tabernacle, and put the covering of this tent upon it, as the Lord commanded Moses. And he took and put the testimony into the ark, and set the staves in the ark, and put the mercy above upon the ark, and he brought the ark unto the tabernacle, and set the veil of the covering, and covered the ark of the testimony, as the Lord commanded Moses. And put the table of the tent of the congregation upon the side of the tabernacle northward, without the veil. And he sets the bread in order upon it before the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses. And he put the candlestick in the tent of the congregation, over against the table, on the side of the tabernacle southward. And he lighted the lamps before the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses. And he put the golden altar in the tent of the congregation before the veil. And he burned sweet and incense therein, as the Lord commanded Moses. And he set up the hanging at the door of the tabernacle. And he put over the tent offering by the door of the tabernacle, the tent of the congregation. And he offered upon the burnt offering and the meat offering, as the Lord commanded Moses. And he set a lever between the tent of the congregation and the altar, and put water there in the wash withal. And the Moses and Aaron and the sons washed their hands and their feet their reaped. And when they went to the tent of congregation, and when they came to the altar, they washed as the Lord commanded Moses. And they mirrored up the court around about the tabernacle and the altar, and set at the court gate. So Moses finished the work. Then a cloud covered the tent of the congregation, and the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. And Moses was not able to enter into the tent of the congregation, because the cloud abode therein, and the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. And when the cloud was taken up from over the tabernacle, the children of Israel went onward in their journeys. But if the cloud were not taken up, then the journey was not till the day that it was taken up. For the cloud of the Lord was upon the tabernacle by day, and fire was on it by night. In the sight of the house of Israel throughout all their journeys. Alright, so that is the ending of Exodus chapter 40. Next video, we'll read Leviticus chapter 1. So I guess we're finished with the book of Exodus now. We're reading the book of Leviticus. So next video I'll read Leviticus chapter 1. Okay, well I have to go right now, but thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you there. Bye.